Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. You are welcome to the Bhavana. This is Year End Retreat Part 1. This retreat, serious practitioners. This retreat, you don't have Dharma talks, interviews, guidance. You can practice your own experience, using your own experience, and you can use your own methods. So, Bhavana Society, every year we have this year-end retreat. Normally for 15 days, this year also same. Between the retreats, we have 2 days break. If someone want to go out and do some other things, they can take that opportunity. And during this retreat, if there is something that burdening yourself regarding your practice, that is the only time that you can meet us, talk to us about your matter. Otherwise, we are not giving any Dhamma talks or any guidance. So it's completely dependent on your experience and knowledge. So 2024 year is ending. This is the last 2 weeks of the year. So we have to turn back to the year, the way how you start. And also, we have to think about the way how you are ending. What you were looking during this year, what was your goals to achieve in this year? And what happened to those goals? Whether you success or not, it doesn't matter. No one is becoming successful 100%. There might be some losing point. But this is the best time, thinking about all these mistakes, weaknesses, and strength, to develop our energy and effort. So, as a meditator in here, you have another opportunity to connect with the Dhamma. The teachings of the Buddha, we consider it as a Dhamma, but the Buddha explained in Sutta named Logadharmata Sutta, whether Tathagata appears or not, this Dhamma will exist. The established law. What is that? It is the universal nature. So, Dhamma is not a creation of the Buddha. Buddha was not a messenger. Buddha is our teacher. So, he realized himself through his practice, researchers and re-researchers, and then he started to explain the way how we can realize. So then realization completely depending on us. It is not depending on the teacher. As a teacher, what Buddha did, just show the path. So all the materials are here with us. So then duties and responsibilities are here with us too. So then what we have to do during this length of time, let us use to develop our energy and effort to practice Dhamma and to see the results. In our day-to-day life, there are so many goals to achieve. You already achieved. There are some other goals in your life to achieve. For now, During these 2 weeks of the period, develop your energy and effort to gain these supramundane level goals, not mundane goals. This is way beyond the mundane goals. Mundane goals basically depending on material things. To switch a job and find to get a new job, to buy a house or move into new place, buy a car or switch your car. Those kind of mundane goals would be there with you. But in here, in this retreat, determine yourself, these are not my goals. These are the goals for my mundane life. But in here, I'm here to follow the footprints of the Buddha. Buddha is not a religious leader. The Buddha is a teacher. So I'm ready to follow his guidance and to see the results myself. I may not be able to see your progress. You have to see yourself, your progress, your achievements. None of us are here to see your progress. We are also in the same boat as you to practice and see our progress ourselves. So during this important time, let us use to practice Dhamma. Practicing Dhamma, there are some misunderstanding regarding practicing Dhamma. There are people, they think practicing Dhamma means sitting in the meditation hall. Sometimes even, when we are connecting with the audience, sometimes we can hear some people say, oh, I want to continuously stay in the meditation hall, practicing meditation 8 hours per day. That is good. That is good. It's not bad. Some people apply some different kind of methods. In here, in this retreat, is a silent retreat. Silent retreats means there is a word that generally we use, noble silence. Noble silence, that word is not really connected with this mundane silence, because noble silence should connect with your mind. Mind should be silenced. Mind should be silenced without generating unwholesome thoughts in your mind. There are people, they believe staying without talking, they can observe noble silence. No, it's not happening. But we have to prevent. We have to prevent from false speech, slanderous speech, harsh speech, those kind of unnecessary words, blah, 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 blah. So that's why we have to observe silence. Less talk, more work. In our motto, you can see in our motto, less drama, more dharma. That is our motto, Bhavana motto. So you also can apply this motto during here in this meditation retreat. So no talks means not unnecessary talks. There would be some critical situations or some special things that you need. So then at that time you can use some words, but you have to look at your mind, what kind of thoughts are rising there, and pay attention to take care of your mind, not to have unnecessary thoughts. So you can observe silence in this manner. Because practicing teachings of the Buddha, it is not some kind of rituals. It is not apply rituals. It's really paying attention to develop your insight. Really paying attention to develop your insight. That is the meaning of practicing the teachings of the Buddha. At the end of the retreat, you can measure yourself. How about your mind working? What are the progress that you already achieved? You can see yourself. So this is very important. And I hope you may not use cell phone here or in the dining hall. These are our requirements. These are our policy. Be happy without using your cell phone. All the whole world is making troubles for you. Why you want to connect with these troubles? So therefore, keep away your cell phone. Don't use it. Why you are taking extra unnecessary burdens to your mind? This is the time that you can enjoy with peace, happiness. Enjoy peace and happiness. But if there is some family issues or any kind of serious issues, yes, you have to use it, but without bothering to anyone. You have to have that discipline to use it. Use the cell phone. This is very important, another thing. And during the daytime, normally we are sitting here at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, 5:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. we have time to practice meditation. So the application that we're supposed to apply during this retreat is Noble Eightfold Path. Noble Eightfold Path. Noble Eightfold Path we can categorize into three groups, which we call Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Sila means morality, Samadhi means concentration, Panya means wisdom. These are the categories that we can categorize all these steps, 8 steps. So, to achieve these achievements, goals, there are 3 applications. What are those? Observing precepts, practicing generosity, and meditation. Meditation is not only the path, it is not only the application. Keep in your mind. Meditation should connect with the sila, discipline or moral, and practicing generosity, generousness. These 3 should go together. Meditation is not enough, according to the Buddha's advice, because Noble Eightfold Path means meditation, sila, morality or discipline, conducting Vinaya rules, and practicing generosity. So then in here, we have a big issue, how we can practice generosity here. Taking money from your pocket and giving to the, donating into the donation box, is that the way? No. Generousness means not that giving money. Share your knowledge, share your experience, share your energy with full of love and kindness, compassion. You practice in generosity. Sometimes we have experienced some people who are becoming residents here and who are joining with us for the retreats. They think, okay, practicing meditation is enough. We don't want to work. That's why sometimes some people complain. Too much work when you go to Bhavana society to become a resident here. As a resident, you have too much work, yes. You are purposely coming here to kill your ego. That is the basically meaning of practicing Buddhism. To kill your ego, you have to be a generous person. Otherwise, you are always thinking about yourself. Thinking about yourself, you can't gain your insight. You have to reduce your anger. You have to reduce your jealous. You have to reduce your all other unwholesome thoughts. Why all these unwholesome thoughts are arising in your mind? Because you are living with desire. You are living with ignorance. You are living with anger. So that's why your unwholesome thoughts are rising there. So therefore, practicing Buddhism, what we are trying to do to reduce our desire, to reduce our ignorance, to reduce our anger. When we are able to reduce these roots of defilements, controlling ourselves, that is the path one day that we can eliminate all these defilements from our mind. Without reducing, don't think about to eliminate in once. That's not happening. Read the life stories of the Buddha, way how Bodhisattva practice. The way how not only the Buddha, to become the Buddha, even to attain enlightenment, Arahant, other monks, how they practice. You can read. If you are not able to read life stories of the Buddha and the Arahant monk, take a chance to read Bhante Ji's life story, Journey to Mindfulness, and read Bhante Ajahn Brahma's life stories. You can see the way how they practice. Not only then, even each and every monks who are really practicing Dhamma, their life story completely, you can see through their life, the way how they practice their generousness, how they develop their generous thoughts, the way how they develop their sila, morality, the way how they practice meditation, you can see. So therefore, practicing Dhamma means not just sitting on meditation hall. Practicing Dhamma means, yes, of course, you have to meditate. For what? To give exercise for your mind, to develop your concentration. Mindfulness and concentration is not the result of your meditation. You have to apply sila, morale, discipline, and you have to apply generousness. Without applying these activities, observances, you may not be able to develop your mindfulness just applying meditation. It's not happening. That's why in the history you can see some meditator, they commit suicide. Why? Just staying in meditation posture hours and hours per day and practicing years and years, they don't see the results. They don't see the results. So then the stress, anxiety, and depressions increasing, and finally they're ending their life suicide or some other attempts. So we're not supposed to practice Dhamma to develop our stress. We are practicing Dhamma to reduce the stress, to live happily without the stress, not to become depressed. We are finding solution to live happily without any stress. That is the meaning of Dhamma practice. So understanding misguided part in our practice, we have to apply these three activities together in our practice. Sharing your knowledge, experience, you can practice with generousness. You can develop your generousness. Observing your behavior, your words that you are using, the way how you are behaving, among others, you can develop your morality, discipline. Looking at your mind, what kind of thoughts arise in there, and paying attention to understand wholesome and unwholesome thoughts, and you are trying to control your unwholesome thoughts, it is meditation. So applying these three applications, you can gain your mindfulness and concentration through these steps. You can gain wisdom. So, during this period of time, this year-end retreat part 1 as well as part 2, if you are joining, pay full attention. My goal is this. My goal is to develop my mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom, to gain in wisdom. All these achievements are the results of my applications. Noble 8 Paul path, I have to practice generosity. Each and every moment there will be opportunity for me to practice generosity. Apply it. Take as opportunity. While you are sitting here, sometimes you might see some dust somewhere or any other unnecessary things. You can take opportunity. Oh, I have energy. I can swim. I can change this situation. Do it. It's a practice in uh, generousness. You are practicing generousness. You are not just thinking about yourself. You're ready to pay attention towards to others. You are ready to think about others also. This is the way you can practice generosity. When you go back to your home, you can apply this into your day-to-day life. Into your day-to-day life. So, if you have a chance when you are walking through these roads, you can see how many bottles, cans, unnecessary plastic containers, throw in away. Who did that? Is someone coming from out of the world, another realm, to put these things? No. Human beings, whoever crossing this area. So seeing these things, if you have just a thought, so better to clean this area, there is opportunity to practice generosity. Not only that, while you are leaving from the meditation hall, if someone not in here, if you are the last person, turn off the lights. Not regarding the electricity bill, respecting the natural energy. Generousness is there. When you are coming out your kuti or the rooms, if there is something unnecessary, lights turn on, you can pay attention to turn off lights. Right? It is unnecessary. Respect that natural resources. You are practicing generosity. You are helping next generation to use that. Generousness. People think generousness means earning money and giving away money. No, respect these natural resources. If you are wasting things, you are not respecting natural resources. So then you are destroying. So therefore, using as opportunity, seeing these things, you have to use your mind to take as opportunity to practice generosity. So each and every moment there would be opportunity. So observing precepts, the other things, the second one is very important. Most of the people, particularly the traditional, the way how they think in traditional way, they think observing precepts means staying in one place, put in white color cloth. That is precepts, they think. No. Precepts are for what? Precepts, all the precepts that Buddha introduced to have healthy mind. The Buddha was always concerning about his audience mental health. Mental health. To live without doubt and fear. Doubt and fear. So to reduce your doubt and fear is very important in Dhamma practice. Not only Dhamma practice, gaining of any kind of insight, reducing stress and fear, doubt is very important. Why people around the world living with the stress? Why they are increasing their stress all the time? Because fear and doubt. They have fear and doubt. Unnecessary fear, unnecessary doubt. So, sila, morality, observances are the important technique to reduce your stress. According to the Buddhist explanations, 5 precepts, 8 precepts, 10 precepts, Samanera precepts, Prasampada, all these precepts are there. Basically, if you are thinking about just 5 precepts, you can develop your mental health. You can live happily without fear and doubt. But in this retreat, we are suggesting for you to observe 8 monastic precepts, which is very supportive for your practice. Then in your word and actions, you can develop your mindfulness. You can gain your mindfulness. So therefore, traditionally in Bhavana policy, we are asking all our participants to observe 8 monastic precepts. Observing 8 monastic precepts, yes, of course, you can develop your insight. You can live happily, peacefully, and you can be the person who is not much works. You can reduce your workloads here, and you can enjoy developing your insight. These are very important things regarding our practice, Dhamma practice. We observe precepts not to develop our ego, to develop our mindfulness. Particularly, we observe precepts to develop our mental health, because doubt and fear is the most dangerous, most harmful things in this world. Each and every corner, if there is some conflict, where that conflict is started by doubt and fear. Why people are killing each other? Why people are fighting each other? Why people are battling each other? Why we have war? All these unnecessary matters are arising because of fear and doubt. Fear and doubt. So to reduce fear and doubt, we have to observe precepts. Precepts is the path to reduce stress. So around the world, people are willing to be peaceful, happy. That is our goal, to be a peaceful person, to be a happy person. That is our goal, each and everyone. Whether they are applying meditation or other practice, it doesn't matter. They have that goal. So then this is the real path to achieve that goal. So therefore, dear friends, you should observe precepts while you are here as a meditation participant, as a retreat participants, which is very comfortable, which would be very comfortable for you, and it would be very supportive for your practice. And that's why we are asking and recommending for you to observe 8 monastic precepts during the retreat. And don't forget, when you are leaving from Bhavana, to turn into 5 precepts. Otherwise, there might be another trouble living in lay life, observing 8 monastic precepts. So, but anyway, this is a suggestion. So now you know the applications. Yes, meditation we are starting at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, up to 9. You can meditate. Even if someone willing to stay whole night, that's fine. Meditation hall is open 24/7. And there would be opportunity to practice generosity, sharing your knowledge, experiences, and energy. with others, benefits for others, use it. And as a meditator, be mindful to take care of your word and action. That is sila, morality. So these are the three applications that you can apply during here in the Bhavana society. At the end of the retreat, you can measure your mental health, mental abilities, the way how you are thinking. It might be different with your previous experience and this experience. Also, you may able to reduce your stress. You may able to live happily, peacefully as a result of these applications. So, keeping this in your mind, turn into page number 10 in this red book to observe precepts. And other things, this place is a Theravada tradition place. Bhanteji and all the monks belongs to this Theravada tradition. Theravada tradition have kind of good or bad or tradition connected with Pali language. Sorry for that. You also have to follow that Pali passage to observe precepts. Perhaps you may never read Pali, but all these Pali words are in English letter. Try to read it today as an exercise. Okay, so then we can follow the steps by steps to observe these precepts. In here, the topic is Attanga Sila Yachana, request for the 3 refuge and 8 monastic precepts. I know our friends, some friends, they already have some experience, so then I would like to suggest you to lead, others can join with them. So start lay followers to asking and requesting 8 monastic precepts.
Okasa aham vante sisaranena sarvingattam kasiram yachami anugraham kartva stiram detane vante nutiyampi okasa aham vante sisaranena sarvingattam kasiram yachami Anugraham kartva silam deta vante Katiyampi okasa avam vante Tisaranena saddhi attanga silam yacha Anugraham kartva silam deta vante
Yamahang vadami tang vadeta
Ahavante
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato
Samma Sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa
Buddham saranam gacchami
Buddham saranam gacchami
Dhammam saranam gacchami
Dhammam saranam gacchami
Sangham saranam gacchami
Sangham saranam gacchami
Dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami
Dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami
Dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami
Dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami
Dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami
Dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami
Patiyampi buddham saranam gacchami
Dutiyampi
Tatiyampi dhammang saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchami. Isarana gamanam sampunnam පාණාතිපාතා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. අදින්නාදානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. අබ්‍රහ්මචර්යා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. මුසාවාදා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. සුරාමේර මජ්ජපමා දත්තානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. විකාල භෝජනා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. නච්ච ගීත වාදිත විසුක දස්සන මාලා ගන්ධ විලේපන ධාරණ මණ්ඩන විභූෂණට්ඨානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. උච්චාසයන මහාසයනා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. ඉමං අට්ඨංග සීලං සමාදියාමි. තිසරණේන සද්ධින් අට්ඨංග සීලං ධම්මං සමාදයිත්වා සාදුකං සුරක්ඛිතං කତ୍වා අප්පමාදේන සම්පාදේ තබ්බං. සීලේන සුගතින් යන්ති සීලේන භෝග සම්පදා සීලේන නිබ්බුතිම් යන්ති තස්මා සීලං විසෝදේ. Okay, these precepts, the meaning of these precepts you can see in your translations. The first one, Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhyami. It means abstaining from killing. It's very simple. Buddha always advise why we supposed to apply this method, principle into our day-to-day life. Abstaining from killing. What is the purpose? What kind of mental support that we can develop through these observances? Just think about if someone tried to disturb you. If someone tried to hurt you, do you like it? You don't like. Very simple. If someone tried to disturb, if someone disturbing you, you don't like it. So then you are observing abstaining from killing, promising yourself, making determination, I am not going to disturb anyone. The last one is the killing. Why you are killing? Because of cruelty, cruel, angry thoughts. So now you are observing the precepts to tame your action as well as giving some energy to your mind. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to disturb anyone because I don't like myself if someone try to disturb or to kill me. I don't like it. So then this is the dependent origination methods. Imasmin sati dang hoti. Imas upadai dang upajati. Imasmin asati dang hoti. When you are able to stay without disturbing anyone, imasmin sati dang hoti. So then others also stay without disturbing you. This is the universal law. This law not created by anyone else in the world. This is the universal law. Related to this rule, this universal rule, there's an explanation given by the scientists, but it is not regarding this kind of thing. But in some way, you can take this one also to look at. Every action has a reaction. When you have cruelty thoughts, there would be cruel actions. When you don't have that cruelty thoughts, so then there is no opportunity to have any cruelty. Because you are taking care of your mind through your determination, you are taming your word and action. Abstaining from killing means you like your peace. So you ready to respect using that peace, okay, I'm ready to away from disturbing others. I don't want to disturb anyone else because I like my peace. If you are destroying others' peace, that would be the reasons to destroy your peace. This is the nature of universal truth. So we apply this method because we like our life. You want to live peacefully, happily, so then respect that law. Therefore, abstaining from killing means it is completely dependent on your life. You don't like it, not because of others. You don't like it. Abstaining from stealing also, same. Things that belongs to you, you like to keep with you. You earn all these things happily, peacefully, put in your full of energy, effort. So now you want to use it. So then, respecting that natural phenomena, you're ready to say, abstaining from stealing. I'm not going to touch your things without your permission. Why? Same as me, you like it. So I don't want to disturb you. That's why abstaining from stealing. Very simple. Why you supposed to abstain from stealing? Because you don't like it to happen to yourself. Respect others. So then they will respect. This is the meaning Dhammo have rakkati dhammachari. While you are holding umbrella, you can protect from sun as well as rain until you are holding umbrella. That is the meaning of when you apply Dhamma, Dhamma will protect you. Applying Dhamma, Dhamma will protect you. So therefore, abstaining from stealing or killing means not regarding outside. Think about yourself. Turn into yourself. Sila is not something related to outside. Sila completely related to your inside. It is completely related to yourself, not outside. Turn into yourself. So abstaining from sexual activities, which is very important. As you know, you are making territories, you're always thinking about your ownership. This is my husband, this is my wife. So if someone breaking that promises, so then you don't like it. So therefore, you are making promises. I mean, in here particularly, in this precepts, abstaining from sexual activities means then you ready to apply, go beyond that, you ready to apply life of celibacy. Because this should be the reasons to waste your time and energy. You may not be able to control wasting your time and energy if you are engaging with sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure. It's very dangerous and harmful. Sometimes some people say each and every matters are rising because of sensual pleasure. There is some truth. That's why Buddha also advised to control it in many ways. So it is the reasons that you are observing, you ready to abstain from all sexual activities as a meditation, as a meditator while you are here in the Bhavana society, to save your time, to save your energy. Abstaining from false speech. Words are very important. Words are very important. Truthfulness is the golden rule in Buddhism, in spiritual development. Truthfulness is the golden rule. So that's why we have to abstain from false speech. Abstain from intoxicant drinks and drugs. We have enough matters, problems, and drowsiness in our mind because of our defilements. We don't want to take extra things. Taking drugs and alcohol, what is happening to your mind? You are reducing your thinking ability. You're reducing your thinking ability. Practicing meditation and applying all these applications, what we are trying to develop our thinking ability. Taking alcohol and drugs, what you are doing, you are reducing your thinking ability, depending on other unnecessary things. We are not supposed to be that kind of person as a person who is willing to develop a spirituality inside. So that's why we are abstaining from these intoxicant drinks and drugs. And abstaining from eating in inappropriate times. Eating also one of the heavy thing in the society. You are paying full attention to eat. You spend in time and energy as well as your money in unnecessary way to eat. To eat. So, but in here, the Buddha advising us as a person who is willing to develop your insight, you can manage your time, cutting off unnecessary eating habits. Dear friends, this what we call intermediate fasting, new methods that new medical, it is a new medical field that they are using as a technique to treat some kind of sicknesses. The Buddha introduced this method 2,600 years ago without any lab research. Without any lab research. That's why the Buddha, I mean, in the suttas that you can see, Buddha name as a Sallakattu. Sallakattu means surgeon. The Buddha is himself a doctor, physician, because he knew the sicknesses, the way how starting all the sicknesses in Girivananda Sutta, it's explained. When Girivananda was very sick, he was in the last stage Venerable Ananda came to the Buddha and then asked, Venerable Sir, Venerable Girimananda is in last stage, please go and visit him. Then the Buddha said, no, Ananda, you go tell him to practice 10 perceptions. Venerable Ananda learned 10 perceptions from the Buddha and delivered to Venerable Girimananda. Listening to just 10 perceptions from through the Venerable Ananda, Venerable Girimananda was able to develop his mindfulness, and then he was able to get rid of his all the sicknesses. In that sutta, Buddha explained what are the sicknesses that would be there in the body. The way how you can cure all these sicknesses. That would be the all this medical evidence regarding sicknesses and the way how we can treat all these sicknesses. 2,600 years ago. This precept is related to that. So intermediate fasting is not something someone introduced recently. 2,600 years ago, the Buddha introduced. This is the proof for that. These precepts are not created by Bhante Ji or someone else. These precepts directly coming from the original teachings of the Buddha. But anyway, abstaining from killing, abstaining from eating in inappropriate times, very supportive things for your physical health as well as your medical health. In Karaniya Metta Sutta, there are qualities that you're supposed to develop as a person who is willing to be happy, achieve higher goal. What are the qualities that you have to do? Sakko ujucha sujucha, being able to do things and being able to continue, starting good works and to continue it, and be a person who has less work and be a person who can manage the time. All these qualities are there. All these qualities are connecting with these precepts. Just one precept in here. So therefore, you observe these precepts to manage your time and also to manage your physical health, to control your difficulties. Abstaining from dancing, singing, music, wearing garlands, using perfumes, and beautifying with cosmetics. You already apply this method while you are here in the meditation center. But in here, as you know, dancing, singing, music, all these things are the basic things that you are wasting your time without knowing yourself. When you start to engage with any of these activities which you like very much, you don't feel what is happening there. Then you're ready to say time is flying. Not time is flying. These activities are flying there in your mind. That's the problem. So therefore, abstaining from all these activities, these are mundane activities, you have opportunity to practice Dhamma, manage your time, benefits for yourself and others. And abstaining from using high and large seeds. Luckily in here you don't have to worry about that. You don't have any big, large bed or any kind of seeds you don't have. In your kutia only, you have very simple things. Purposely, Bhavana creating all these things to help you. Otherwise, you may not be able to manage your sleepiness. When you're sitting on comfortable cushions, always sleepiness arises there, which is always making trouble for your meditation. But living in here, in these very basic things, it is easy for you to maintain your practice. That's why you don't need those things. So, applying these precepts to your day-to-day life, there are a lot of benefits to manage your time and also to use your time benefits for yourself, particularly to develop your insight. So keeping this in your mind, let us practice. Let us use this opportunity to gain maximum results. To gain maximum results, keep that in your mind thoroughly. So each and every moment, whenever you able to engage with any of these activities, don't hesitate, engage there, and don't miss any of this opportunity. This is one of very golden time period in your life. You don't want to miss it. So let's start. I mean, if you want to take a break, take 5 minutes break, and we can start to practice meditation. Tonight we can start with the loving friendliness meditation, but I mean, after that, that is only for the starting technique. You can continue vipassana meditation, any kind of other meditation that you learn, that you already have some experience. So according to your experience, you can apply those things. It doesn't matter. But as a technique that we use to start loving cleanliness meditation. So take a 5 minutes break and then sit on the cushion again to practice meditation, loving cleanliness. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.